everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'm not gonna do. It's not. This isn't really a review. I just want to talk about Ice Cream Man issue number 42. This is a book from Image Comics. Let me talk about the creative team before I get into what I really want to say about this book. This is written by W. Maxwell Prince with art by Martin Morazzo, colors by Chris O'Halloran, letters by Good Old Neon. Um, and the reason I wanted to talk about this is the Horror House issue. Now, uh, Ice Cream Man is a really interesting exploration of so many different genres, but it definitely leans into the horror. I'm not fully caught up, but I wanted to check out this book for a few reasons. When I was scrolling online, I saw that this issue contains a very big content trigger warning. And I think that this was shared by W. Maxwell Prince on Instagram. I think I saw it. And I think the main takeaway for me was that your mental well being is more important than a comic book. So that was really intriguing. This is an issue that you can skip if you really don't want to get into this because it really dives deep into not so much the horror or the fears or the usual things that are just pretty messed up about Ice Cream Man. This really has a lot to do more with some more of the real world issues and horrors that are happening for different groups of people. Uh, so I think what I wanted to really talk about was, and I don't know if I'm the most qualified person to do this, but I read the book and it had an impact on me. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about and go into. I wanted to talk about how amazing it is to me that a medium that I love so much, such as comic books, can go to these places and can be used first of all by the creative team to probably talk about some of the things that are affecting their lives, that are affecting the people that are around them, that are affecting society. I think that is very important. I think art is one of the places that can be you could do that in such a freeing way, and I hope that this was uh, I hope that this exercise was that for the creative team, because like I said, they really dive deep into a lot of the stuff. I won't go too deep into anything that they talk about, but if you're a fan of this channel, if you are a fan of this book and this creator, you probably can guess. The book gets a little bit meta. It has a comment on like even the horror genre and the way people approach it, interactions with the real world, all while still keeping the other foot on kind of reality. And it's a very interesting approach to this. I think Martin Morazzo's art to me feels like some of the best work I've seen as well on this, and it probably just has to do with how heightened a lot of this stuff feels. So yeah, at the end of this, when I was done reading it, I was left shocked and awe, but also there was like this kind of wave of relief of like I'm not the only one thinking about these things. There's other people that are thinking about them, even people that I admire, such as the creative team behind Ice Cream Man, a comic book that I've been following for years. So I think stuff like this is important, and it's important to talk about. And if this is in your type of video, then that's fine. If this is in your type of issue or comic book, that's completely fine. If you just want to read comic books for the escapism of it, for the fun, for the entertainment, that's also what they're there for, and that's what I think it's so beautiful about comic books. So, yeah, I encourage you to check this issue out if you're feeling a little vulnerable and alone and maybe think that everything's kind of falling apart, not because the things that this is showing you, like I said, it's pretty intense, but once I was through it, once I was finished with it, um I just there was this kind of wave of, okay, like we're through this part now, and let's kind of keep moving forward. So it was a little bit motivating too in that fashion. It's very strange. It's a very weird feeling. It's really hard for me to put into words too. Like I said, I'm probably not the most qualified person to talk about this, but I want to sincerely thank Image first of all for allowing a book like this to be published, and all the people that work there, and of course the Ice Cream Man team that are just regular people, kind of like you and me watching this, people that read comics, people that are affected by the real world. Um, and yeah, I mean, I don't know what to tell you other than take care of yourself and enjoy comics. Go read the goofy comics, go read the poignant comics, go read all kinds of comics, and just keep enjoying this beautiful, beautiful art form. So thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.